Hi everyone, I'm Ariel and this is Maven Unmasked, and welcome to my weekly tarot and oracle reading. This reading will be for the week of Sunday, January 24th to Saturday, January 30th, but please be aware that this message is for you whenever you watch it, whether that's in May or whether that's in like 2018. Whenever you watch it, if it's still out there by then. I have 3 decks for our reading today. I had many more because they all wanted to come out and play and give you all a message. But these really stood out as something pertinent that they wanted to say for this weekly reading. So let's get started and see what the cards have to say. The first deck we have is the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. It was one of the first decks I ever got. I've had it for quite some time, but I don't use it as much as I probably should, but it really wanted to speak today. So, Angels, Gods, and Goddesses, what message do you have for us for the week of January 24th through January 30th? What is the most pertinent thing you want us to know right now at this time? I'm just waiting for one to pop out at me. I love it. The Angel of Healing. So this week will involve a lot of healing, a lot. And I think it's very important because, again, we are having a full moon right now. We are in Mercury retrograde. We're still at the beginning of a new year. So there's a lot of healing, a lot of things being stirred up, a lot of things being brought to light. If you aren't aware, on my Facebook page and my Instagram, currently it's Let Go and Release Week. So I think it's even more important, that the Angel of Healing does pop up. This card says, the angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. So if you're going through something rough this week, if you've been struggling, make sure that you ask your angels for help, that you ask your guides for help. They do want to help us and they do want to intervene, but more often than not, they cannot intervene until we give them permission to intercede on our behalf. So if you're struggling with sadness, if you're struggling on letting some things go, if you're struggling with healing yourself and integrating some of those shadow aspects of yourself, things you'd rather not look at, ask your angels, ask your guides, your ancestors, God, Goddess, the universe, whoever it is you subscribe to, call them in and ask them to help you with this. They cannot help unless you ask. So just make sure that you ask for the help that you're looking for. The next deck we have is Psychic Tarot for the Heart. So what message, there we go, 2 cards fell out. Finish my shuffle. It drives me nuts if I don't finish my shuffle. Okay. So we had 2 fall out. That was unexpected. Okay. The first card is Release, but it's reversed. So I think this really ties back with this Angel of Healing card. What are you not releasing? What are you having trouble letting go of? And why is it so difficult for you? I think this week we really need to take a look at, we've been taking a look at all the things that aren't serving us and that we want to let go of, but why can't we release some of those things? Why are we having so much trouble? Why are we having so much resistance to the releasing? Okay. So I'd really encourage you to work on that this week. Do some journaling. If you do use cards, tarot and oracle decks, do a reading for yourself on why you're having trouble releasing certain things. Or maybe you don't even know what it is that you're having trouble releasing, but you just know it's there, know it's something. Take some time in journal, take some time in meditation, and just really get clear on that. The next card we have is Listen. So are you not listening to your intuition? Are you not listening to the signs that the universe and your angels and your guides are giving you? Oftentimes our ego is, well, not oftentimes, more often than not always, our ego is a big, loud, shouting voice, but our intuition is meek and tiny and, and small. Listen to the meek, tiny, and small voice. Push that loud ego voice out of your head and just sit in the silence. Sit and be quiet and listen to what comes. If you're having trouble with this releasing, take some time in meditation and listen to your guides. Listen to your higher self and what it tells you. I think that this also may mean that that you may be getting, a sign or have that inner knowing, that inner feeling that, yeah, maybe it's time to let that thing go, but you're not listening. So until you listen, you cannot release. But I just, be very aware of any signs, any symbols, any synchronicities, anything that somebody tells you that kind of just is like, wow, like a light bulb, like an aha moment that stands out to you. Pay attention to those kinds of things and how it makes you feel. I feel like clairsentience, or clear feeling, that gut instinct, gut intuition is really important this week in terms of listening, your release, and your healing. And then one final card. I love this deck, the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I should do a review on it. I probably will. It's a great deck. I think it's really great for shadow work and bringing things to light that you really don't necessarily want to, but that you need to. It's got some great healing exercises in the guidebook, and I really love it. So, Sacred Rebels, what message do you have for us this week? What is something we need to work on? What is something we need to know? What is something that you're trying to tell us? I'm just waiting for the pop out. And we got 2 here. Okay. The first card we have is she feels, she knows. So again, with the clairsentient, the clear feeling, she feels, she knows. Listening to your clairsentience, feeling what your intuition is telling you, and using your claircognizance, that crown chakra. What does your feeling help you to know? This particular card, to me, I always feel like, if you look at the photo, to me, it looks like she has a black eye. Like she's been pretty beat up and pretty worn down. And she knows that it's time to make a change. She feels it in everything that's in her. But maybe she's having trouble with that. She feels, she knows. And then the second card here is going beyond normal, but it's reversed. So to me, this is like, I see the light bulb. I see all of the gears turning, really expanding your mind and your consciousness, but you're not doing that right now. You feel and you know that you need to, but you just can't break yourself out of that struggle, that change, to have that light bulb, to have that aha moment. I guess that's the light bulb I was talking about earlier. But how can you go beyond your regular normal to turn this card upright? What can you do to change your thinking habits, your normal thinking habits, and your patterns? Again, ask the angel of healing to help you this week, to really help you go beyond normal and to take your feelings and what you know and put it into practice to help heal you and your life and make you as happy as possible. But you really have to be willing and open. You really have to be willing and open to the healing and open to the change. Sometimes the past and the pain is, even though it's nasty and we don't like being there and it's uncomfortable, it is familiar to us. So it's comfortable. So it's hard for us to move on. So really just ask your angels for help and be open and willing to receive their loving guidance and be open and willing to move on from past pains, from hurts, from whatever is bothering you. Don't beat yourself up. If you didn't make the right choice, if you didn't listen to your intuition or follow your instincts, and don't allow others to beat up on you either. You have the freedom, you have the power to change your life and to be anything that you want to be. Just make sure that you listen and release the things that you really need to, even though it's not always fun and easy. But that's our weekly reading for January 24th through January 30th. I hope this resonates with you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. But again, it's a really, really intense week in terms of our healing, in terms of things that we don't want to look at, but now is the time. Just make sure you ask your angels and your guides for help, and show gratitude. Remember that you are blessed. I am blessed, I am grateful, I am thankful. All right? Have a great, 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 great week, lovelies. Bye.